squad, right, man. Apologize, I didn't drop anything this weekend. I was feeling very much under the weather. Just needed to rest a bit. So yeah, let's carry on, man. Revilo at midnight. I promised to actually do this. I promised Revilo I would do this for him. And we've done a song of his before. It was absolutely awesome. I actually really liked his last song. It's in the Young Artists playlist. And yeah, man, you know we like to support the young artists, man. So let's go, man. At midnight, new song by Revilo. Let's rock and roll, man. Let's see what he's got. Volume up, everything. Let's go. Hey, man's gonna propose. Oh shit. Oh no. And so blatant, like literally in the window as well. I mean, come on, man. Let's go.
Like we're running in love when the sun goes down and the moon comes up. And I know you feel it too, got us both fed up. But we keep fighting and pushing like we are gonna win up.
Getting married or something, yeah, with kids and a puppy, a house and a car, maybe I'm onto something. Do you feel it too, or am I hopeless and bluffing? I just need an answer from you, cause I'm losing my noggin. I know we told each other that we'd be around for the long run, but I don't know if we're gonna make it to when the song's done. I lose my head, you get upset, then I am on one, blaming you for everything, you blame me, it just goes on. We throw back, know that I got you for life. Even though we argue doesn't mean we're always right. If we hold that and don't crack.
Alright, this is real talk. This is real shit over here, man. Okay, so the man was going to propose, then he saw his girlfriend with somebody else, which kind of crushes the whole proposal thing. So she cheated and that kind of vibe. So the thing is also like, okay, so people actually, you know, especially when you're actually young and then people go like your girlfriend cheats on you or whatever else. Those sort of things happen, man. But when a relationship is sort of established some sort of ground in terms of like, you know, it's covered some ground like 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and then your partner cheats on you. There's something underlying over there that's not right. Like something's not happy. You know what I mean? And you know what I've always found, and I've said this so many times, is that when people stick to their rightness, man, in a relationship, people need to learn to actually be wrong at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And when you accept that you are human, and when you accept that you are wrong, you know what I mean? Things actually tend to work better for you in a relationship, because it's not like you're not sticking to your rightness, you're not sticking to that ego, essentially. I've got something else to talk about this relationship specifically, because I've had a couple of people share stories about relationship issues, right, and cheating. But it's so funny that this is coming after I had a conversation with somebody about this. But anyway, let's carry on.
Right, if we hold that and don't crack, we can get this right. Then again, it could come crashing down, and that's when I'm just like,
What are you doing, dude? What are you doing, dude? That pain, though.
Are you looking up like it's 12 o'clock? Praying to your God you needed saving, yeah. But I've been praying for ages, he never comes in to save you. There ain't no need to waste your time, like is he real or what? Girl, I told you, I've loved you for so long. I feel like your savior, like your genie, the list goes on. I feel like I'm everything you want, it's got me so wrong.
See, that's in a relationship. So certain relationships can get very toxic. Certain relationships get very toxic, but you think it's like, oh no, well, that's just us, and that kind of thing. Communication is a huge key to it, right? Vulnerability is a huge key to it. If you're not vulnerable in your relationship, you don't allow yourself to be vulnerable in your relationship, you've got a problem. And I'm talking from experience, trust me. I was in a relationship where I didn't allow myself to be vulnerable because I always thought I wasn't good enough. And what actually landed up happening was that I always felt inadequate. I always felt insecure. She felt that I was insecure. That created some tension, that kind of thing. If you can't be who you are with your partner, that if she doesn't accept you for that, or if he doesn't accept you for that, then you shouldn't be in that relationship at all at the end of the day. So it's relationships are tricky at the end of the day, but don't ever feel like you should be vulnerable in a relationship. I mean, like you shouldn't be vulnerable in a relationship. Vulnerability is a huge thing. You know what I mean? When something actually happens, even when it comes to a situation like cheating, if you love the girl so much, so many people will stick to their rightness and be like, no, fuck that. I get that. I understand that. And some people will go and drink, and some people will beat up the guy that she was cheating with. Who's that? What does that do for anybody? What does that do for you at the end of the day? I mean, what does that do for you? It doesn't absolutely do anything for you. It's better to just say, oh, okay, see where you're at. Fine. Let's just sever it here. But a lot of people tend to just lose their minds over this type of stuff, right? And just only harming themselves. All they do is they're just putting more harm on themselves. And I know love is a tricky thing at the end of the day. But I've been in a relationship where a girl doesn't actually love you, she loves the idea of you. And I've been in my current relationship where the girl will die for me, regardless of what I have or what I don't have, right? And that didn't come from nothing. That came from me just being me. And she accepted it. It's important. Play.
Cause I think I've got power that I ain't no control of. It's scary, man, I'm losing it. You call me to talk, I end up losing it. The love you give, I'm losing it. Everything, I'm losing it. I mean it, man, I'm losing it. You say you were right and you just keep on fucking proving it. I'm really fucking losing it. Look, I've been difficult, I know. Dipping into psycho mode, different with my kind of tone. Switching in the lane I drove. I know I'm that type of guy. I know that it's all my fault. I just blink and close my eyes, hoping that it all dissolves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like we're running in love when the sun goes down and the moon comes up. And I know you feel it too, got us both fed up. But we keep fighting and pushing that we are gonna end up. I feel like we're running in love when the sun goes.
Hey bro, if I had to do that, I'd break my neck. Flat out break my neck, you know what I mean? I'm a footballer, make no mistake. I mean, I'm pretty athletic, but I don't do this type of gymnastic type vibe. I can't do that stuff. But hey man, like, you know, when you reminisce those sort of things, you know, and you know what? Actually having these problems in a relationship is normal, right? Pain is normal. People always try to avoid pain, embrace pain. You know what I mean? Because pain's part of life at the end of the day. You need to feel pain in order to know what the good part of your lives feel like. You know, in order to know what excitement and joy feels like. Pain's that other part. Like there's a top of a table, there's a bottom of a table. There's left, there's right. There always has to be some sort of equilibrium in life. You know what I mean? You don't know what pain is unless you don't know what joy is unless you know what pain is. You know what I mean? There's always an equal opposite. There's equal opposites for a reason, because that's how we create our natural order. That's how we know we're alive at the end of the day. So a lot of people run their lives through that pain, right? And instead of just living it as, I always say this, leaving it as a guidepost, leaving your past as a guidepost and not a hitching post at the end of the day. And then when they go into the next relationship, it could be a beautiful relationship with somebody who actually really does love you, but because you've been hurt before, you build up that barrier, right? And then you miss out on something special. So yeah, feel that pain, work through that pain, right? But you know what? Pain's part of life. Open yourself up again to the next person. And if you get hurt again, you get hurt again. But worse than getting hurt is missing out on something that could have been beautiful, but you had your guard up because you felt pain from your past. It's very important. Let's go, man. Play. What is going on with my computer today?
Goes down and the moon comes up, and I know you feel it too, got us both fed up. But we keep fighting and pushing that we are gonna end up.
Yeah, look what you did to him. Hey, at least you went to go help him. Granted, you know what I mean? At least you went to go help him. So yeah, man, again, Revilo makes beautiful music, man. This is music about a relationship, obviously problems in a relationship. I get it. The words were also beautiful. But hey, like I said, I've said everything I actually wanted to say in this video, so I don't think I need to ramble on. But yeah, relationships are tricky, man. Relationships are tricky. And you never know, you never really know who really loves you until that person comes along and smacks you at the back of the head with a frozen trout. And then you'll know you're in love with the right person. Anyway, I love you all, man. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. Peace.